every revolution or every political movement or any kind of change, and having someone, okay, CIA, which is fucking for you to call me CIA when you know I'm not.
Everything was politicized. It was, oh, this is when we became the left versus the right. But both sides are trash. In COVID,
his own thing. So it seems to be that money's the issue, that like we're using money and that's how politics is being pushed. Because now we've seen what someone does when they use their own money, and it doesn't seem to be a solution. So I feel like we take money out of politics, we'll have a much better political system.
Politician, you think they're gonna come out and tell me the truth? They was lying to my mama. They ain't gonna never tell us.
So everybody, we look at certain things just because, oh, this happens in the hood or we see this every day. All the way up. These people were speaking truth. King, we could talk X, we could talk it all. They were speaking truth.
What's going on in anyone's mind, but let's take it as a given that Gray's argument is true, that the argument to not have ID is that it would be discriminatory versus certain socioeconomic brackets or something. It's like
the world's greatest trial run of what people will do and what people won't do. And we are the only country on the planet that really fought against the government. A lot of it,
because you focus on 80-20 issues. I'm looking at the Epstein issue as we have 80% of the information we need to prosecute these people that actually did anything, but you're focusing on the 20% trying to take down Donald Trump, which you're never going to get. So I'm going to keep sitting here with a smug-ass face on every single day.
I'll explain. Good question. I'll give you the answer. The Republican Party constantly talks about transgenders and transgender surgery to minors.
I'm mostly on the left, ideologically, but I don't associate with the Democrats because they're not ideologically on the left. The Democrats are clowns, and they're also losers.
About to be any engaging conversation. It's not about to be any discourse about different political ideologies, what works and what doesn't. If that is the outcome, right? For example, I'm not gonna go and just put myself in the middle of a KKK rally.
Verify me. I'm not a fucking Fed. They always do this. I'll say this, right? But they did the same thing to Nick. We've seen the video. They'll call people who are genuine and authentic Feds because
the interesting thing to me is that the ones that claim that they believe the Constitution are now trampling the Constitution. The ones that said they believed in the First Amendment, the freedom of speech, right, are now going against the freedom of
leadership perspective.
They don't have no plan. They don't ever talk about nothing positive about the Democrat Party. Everything is just anti-Trump. They're not willing to have a conversation. They call us fascists. We willing to have a conversation. Charlie Kirk's willing to have a conversation.
For the halftime show, the whole experience. Why aren't you playing Bad Bunny at the halftime show?
Because I put this halftime show on. Because this is what the majority. If you filming me,
I'm filming you. Why are you doing that? Why didn't you play Bad Bunny?
Because the majority.
I'm gonna pay. Get out. I'm gonna pay first.
Luke, this is why.
I gotta pay.
This is why I said no.
I gotta pay first. But I'm asking a question. I'm not being violent. Yeah, I gotta pay first. I shouldn't pay.
What's your
because
tab
I came here
under?
for the full experience.
What's your tab under?
Which show to put
Super
on?
Bowl experience.
Okay, what's your tab under?
All right. I came here for the full Super Bowl experience. Are you the bouncer? Are you the manager? Are you the bouncer, the manager?
He's the manager.
All right, I'm speaking to him, not you. You do what you do, and I talk to him.
You don't
I
tell him
came
what
here
to
for
do.
the Super Bowl experience. The full Super Bowl
This is the
experience.
halftime show.
This is not the halftime
It
show.
is the halftime show.
No, this is not.
It's called the halftime show.
We're at the zoo, and the zoo refuses to play Bad Bunny for some reason during the halftime show. They want to play somebody else. All right? I'm going to put this on my social media.
There you go, baby.
Good.
All right?
There you go. There's your check. You have a good night. Thank you.
You might get customers. You might lose a lot of customers because you might look like a racist.
I guess we'll see.
All right?
I guess
You
we'll
might
see.
look like a racist.
So do you.
Why?
You're a racist.
Why?
You're complaining about the show.
This show right here is not
All right,
the
can
show.
we do me
This
a
is not
favor?
part of the Super Bowl.
I have a bunch of other things that we have
I
to
came here for
do.
the Super Bowl experience. This is not part of the Super Bowl.
So don't come
Okay.
back.
This was not promoted.
So don't come back.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Described him as one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
Lion roar, na the mountain high. Smoke rise up, touch Jaja's sky.
Welcome to the man cave.
Welcome to the Man Cave. I'm Gray Mars.
It's Mia.
It's your boy Dion.
85 pounds.
I'm Doc.
Rip your filter.
So, as you can see in that video, they were arguing about the show being played. And basically, it was 2 halftime shows yesterday. Mia says your team is the one that lost. Hey, you watched both. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I watched both and I like them both. I liked them both. I saw there was no problem with anything. I really enjoyed TPS USA. I myself listen to country. I've actually seen Brantley Gilbert and I have seen a lot of those artists already in concert. I spent my own money to see them. So I liked that aspect. I already listened to country music and rock music anyways to begin with. So I liked it. I saw no problem with it. And then Bad Money, although I didn't care for the music, I enjoyed the historical significance. I enjoyed his set makeup. I enjoyed that everything that he did and he put into that set was actual factual. The bodega stands, all of it was real, and he featured real people. And I enjoyed that historical aspect, which for me was very reminiscent of Kendrick Lamar, which was very Black American history coded. And his set is the exact same way for Puerto Ricans.
Okay, so before we get to everyone else, let's see what the conservatives had to say about Bad Bunny.
To get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. Who gives a damn that we have 40 million Spanish speakers in the United States? We have 310 million who don't speak a lick of Spanish. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We don't need a Black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish-speaking, non-English performer, and we don't need an ICE or America hater featured as our primetime entertainment.
Okay, what is the national language, officially the national language of the United States of America?
I mean, English. And there's been a push for many years to make it an official
You don't have one.
Documented thing.
You don't have one.
If
Right,
you
so
would have
you-
let me
the
finish
truth
my
is-
comment,
Well,
I would have pointed
you
that
don't
out, but
actually
people have
have
been
an
pushing
official
to make it
language.
official.
Okay,
All right,
so
now let
you're
me tell
trying to make
something.
official.
This attitude that
Yeah, but
you have right here is why you in Great Britain have lost your culture. You ceded your culture to a bunch of radical Muslims who came in and took over, and now it's gone. We're not allowing that here. Whether it's Hispanic, whether it's Muslim, it's not happening in the United States of America. That's why President Trump was elected. And whether it's Bad Bunny, who is American but refuses to speak English in his performances, or anybody else, we have to keep the Super Bowl, which is a quintessential American event, Football, that kind of football, is ours. They call it American football. And the halftime show and everything around it needs to stay quintessentially American. Not Spanish, not Muslim, not anything other than good old-fashioned American apple pie. There should be a meatloaf, maybe some fried chicken, and an English-speaking
Not the
performer.
meatloaf.
That's what the Super Bowl should
Not
be.
the meatloaf, man.
Yeah, she said fried chicken though.
Man, I love that woman.
You'll probably be the only person on Bad Bunny's side. What's your response to Megyn Kelly?
Oh, that's a racist ass white bitch. And she out of touch with what's really reality. The founding thing that America is found on is freedom. Freedom to worship whoever you want, freedom to speak in any language you want, freedom to wear whatever you want, freedom to present any music you want. And a bitch like this wouldn't know that because she's so busy trying to get people to conform to a society that is built on freedom, that is built on difference, that is built on inclusion. She said Bad Bunny didn't perform his music in English, bitch, because he didn't make it in English. It don't even come in English. This bitch is delusional. And whether or not you enjoy the Bad Bunny halftime show, it's a subjective. Some years the halftime show could be country. Some years the halftime show could be rock. Some year the halftime show gonna be hip hop. It's going to change. Everyone's not gonna like it every year. They complained about Kendrick last year. They complain about Rihanna. They complain. Some group is going to complain. Everybody is not going to complain. But you come off as bigoted. I won't call you racist. You come off as bigoted though when you say, "Hey, he can't be speaking Spanish." Why not? That's one of the languages of America. He's an American citizen. He's performing at an American event. He was booked. The people booked him. This is business. Them folks booked him for business. Them folks didn't book him because, oh, she wasn't gonna like it. That man sold more records than anybody who performed at TPUSA. That man has more streams than anybody who performed at TPUSA. So if we're going off of the numbers, he's a bigger artist. He's a premier artist. People listen to him. And the Super Bowl is, in fact, a fucking popularity contest. We put him up there for popularity. It is we put up what people want to see. If people didn't want to see him, his music wouldn't have so many plays. His music wouldn't have so many downloads, so many spins. So maybe she doesn't want to see him. Bitch, turn it off. When I don't want to see the halftime show, I don't watch it. I don't get online and say, I can't believe they got this nigga at the halftime show. I'm outraged. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have them boys from my hood put on a halftime show, and we going to make a rap video, and we going to scream it on the internet. That's what white people, these crazy conservatives are sounding like. Like, since we don't like the music, we going to make our own. That's not a halftime show. That's a bunch of bigots who decided we going to go over here, and then we going to turn the channel back in 15 minutes.
Dang, okay. Well, before we got 3 black conservative men on here, so I'm gonna play the political stuff that was on the Super Bowl, and we'll have y'all respond.
Specifically about the political references in this halftime show that really got me. So, starting off, we're in the sugarcane fields of Puerto Rico, just diving right into the historical context of colonialism in the Caribbean, the history of slavery in the Caribbean, the exploitation of our land and our natural resources for the economic gain of the empire. Now we're in New York City, Nueva York. And then Benito just waltzes up to go take a shot with who? Toñita. Who's Toñita? This is a real Puerto Rican woman who lives in Brooklyn and owns something called the Caribbean Social Club, which is one of the last standing Puerto Rican establishments in Williamsburg, which has been a hugely gentrified neighborhood of New York City, which was always traditionally Puerto Rican. She herself has almost been kicked out many times, but refuses to sell. She's an icon of fighting gentrification in Nueva York. The part of the show that hit us Boricuas the hardest, Ricky Martin.
Quieren quitarme el río y también la playa, quieren el barrio mío y que abuelita se vaya, no suelte la bandera ni olvide el Lelolai, que no quiero que hagan contigo lo que me pasó a Hawái.
Ricky Martin from Puerto Rico just sang a Bad Bunny song saying, I don't want to happen to us. What happened to Hawaii? A blatant call for independence and sovereignty and decolonization of Puerto Rico. And then we go straight into this. Actually simulated the problems with our power grid in Puerto Rico, which is a direct consequence of us being a colony, and the privatization of our power grid by the USA. Then Bad Bunny emerges from the fields carrying the Puerto Rican flag, but not just any Puerto Rican flag. This is the light blue Puerto Rican flag, which is the original colors. And this is the flag that they banned. And then we were only allowed to get our flag back when they changed it from light blue to that navy royal blue to match the blue in the American flag. But by waving this flag, this is our original flag, again referencing our own sovereignty.
Mi patria, Puerto Rico. Seguimos aquí.
And ending it with seguimos aquí, which means we're still here. Even though you're trying to colonize us and gentrify us out of our own island, seguimos aquí.
Mr. Rippey, so you're going to be going to the White House next week. Congratulations again. You know,
Thank you.
Do you have any inside information? Is what she's saying correct?
I don't know. I don't even know who this lady is. But I just think this is all retarded, man. It's like, I'm not. See, the problem is, people can hear someone say a lot of things about why they disagree with Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl, and the only thing they pick up is, oh, he speaks Spanish. That's not our only issue. Our main issue is like America. Doc said this before when Bad Bunny first got announced. The Super Bowl is a chance for all Americans to actually come together and enjoy. We don't need anybody that's actually say so many anti-American statements. People that's talking about, okay, I'm afraid to perform in the U.S. because ICE is going to come here to deport on, pushing this bullshit agenda and, sexualizing the music. And it's obviously he's being pushed out there for a reason. I said this before in this podcast. I think it's like my first time being on the show. I said certain people are being elevated, are being pushed up, and they like messing with the numbers. But there's a reason why this guy is this popular, because his music is actually toxic. It really is. And that's a problem that we have. And there's no way in hell Bad Bunny is more popular than Kid Rock. I'm just going to throw it. Probably right now when it comes down to streaming, when it comes down to Gen Zers. But overall, man, you could go somewhere in, I don't know, in Sweden and people know who Kid Rock is. But the Super Bowl players, they had no idea who Bad Bunny was. You saw the video. They had no idea, but everybody know who Kid Rock is. Let's keep it real. I want to see something. I want to see American patriotism. At the Super Bowl, I want to see a hype concert. I don't want to see nobody that's I'm used to seeing pushing a certain agenda. Because the only reason why he didn't wear a dress because he got so much backlash over it.
So since you brought it up,
that's delusion. Can I just say one thing? Can I say one thing? The numbers won't lie, Rippy. If he was more popular,
you froze, Doc. That he froze.
Measure it by, and it's not even close. I want to say it's not even close.
You froze. I didn't hear what you said.
It's not even close. It's the numbers are a metric to measure it by.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play that video you brought up, Mr. Rippey. Then I'm gonna go to your friend Dion B.
I already got one. Sorry about that. I don't know who that is. I never heard of Bad Bunny. I don't know who that is. I heard performing at halftime, but yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know no Bad Bunny song.
Do you think they made a mistake?
I believe so. I ain't never heard of bro till now.
I don't have one.
I don't listen to him.
I don't know any song.
Oh, what the heck's it called? I blanked out the name.
Tell you, he ain't that popular.
I don't think I have one.
I don't know Bad Bunny song. That's a tough one.
I don't have one.
I don't really listen to that, but I can't lie. I really do not know any. I haven't listened to any songs. I don't know any to keep it G. I just tuned into Bad Bunny this morning because is it DTMF? DTM2. Like your second favorite? I don't think I remember. I like Titini Pregunto, Seda, and Moscow Mule.
What is it, Monaco?
The one with Cardi B. I can't remember the name. I don't really listen to Bad Bunny. It's the one that goes, ooh, boy. That's all I know, though.
Oh my God, that's not even.
Dion,
I'm trying to tell people.
Welcome to the Man Cave what's your thoughts on the Super Bowl halftime show?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
The NFL know what they were doing. They know that his stance on everything and the climate we're in, and I think that it was I guess a big FU to Trump, without saying it. I I don't mind like the dancing. Some of the dancing was egregious, like the two dudes that was grinding on each other, and a lot of the virtue signaling, like with the little boy, that was, I guess, purportedly said that it was the little boy who was detained by ICE by some left wing ex-person, but he was a child actor. That was a
Yeah, you got
nonsense.
a lot of background noise. I'm gonna mute you. But Slim, I know you always like to talk about the controversy stuff, so I had to save this clip for you. This is a big thing that all the conservatives talking about. Did you hear about that, Slim?
No, but I saw it. It was disgusting. Look, man, here's the thing. I don't have anything against him performing. I have everything against him performing the agenda. All this shit is designed to keep us divided, man, and it pisses me off that we fall into the rhetoric every damn time. We literally do it. I don't know if it's just normal, but we fall into the rhetoric every time, and it's literally disgusting because, you know, like Dion said, they know exactly what they're doing, and they doing it on purpose. They putting it in our faces so we can be outraged, so we can make statements, so we can look a certain way. But the reality is they hate when we fight for America, and they try to expose when other people are basically running America. It's like we can see Americans are really not in control of their country right now. We can see this, and it's fucking disgusting. I'm gonna leave it at that, bro.
Okay, so we've been talking about the Bad Bunny performance this whole time. So supposedly Kid Rock forgot his lyrics. Mr. Ripper, you seem to be the biggest Kid Rock fan on the panel, so is it okay that he forgot his lyrics just because it was in English? How you feel?
I don't know if he forgot his lyrics, but it's obviously he was lip syncing the whole time. I mean, people did. The Black Eyed Peas did it during their Super Bowl performance. Rihanna did during her Super Bowl performance. I mean, lip sync, but he did do a song at the end of the Turning Point performance, and it was really good. And that was his voice. But one thing I can't say about Kid Rock, he's a hell of a performer. I'm not saying I'm a huge fan of his, but the last time he did the Super Bowl like 20 years ago, that shit was hype in comparison to what happened this year. So I show respect to. I give respect when respect is due.
Right, for sure, definitely. So I want to play this clip because people complained about there being no American flag.
God bless America. Sea Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Perú, Ecuador, Brasil, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Panamá, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, México, Cuba, República Dominicana, Jamaica, Haití, las Antillas, United States, Canadá, a my motherland, mi patria, Puerto Rico. Seguimos aquí. ¡Ahora sí!
I wonder if Bad Bunny even watched this.
So, Slim, I heard you say something. Do you feel like they shouldn't? Because people say that they had an American flag. The American flag was in the front. Do you feel like it's disrespectful to have those other flags?
No, I don't. I mean, long as the American flag was in the front, it should have been bigger. But I just was thinking, I wonder if Bad Bunny watched football at all. Like, I wonder if he even watched the game because, that'd be weird. Nobody even thought about that part. What if he don't even like football? That'd really fuck.
You think Rihanna know the rules to football?
Shit, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Come on, man. Look
Rihanna know.
Rihanna.
You think Rihanna know the schematics and stuff like that? Most of the performers don't know what's
what I'm
going on.
saying is,
I don't think Usher got a great understanding of the game of football either. We ain't questioning.
Yes,
Usher.
he played football. He played football in the movie The Faculty, so he knows what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Usher wore a football uniform in The Faculty. This my thing. Even when black performers get up there, when we put R&B guys up there and we put rappers up there, they all push an agenda. No one gets up there and doesn't push an agenda. Every artist who gets up there, whether that agenda is the MAGA agenda, the Make America Great agenda, the Black plight agenda, the Spanish plight agenda. Every artist gets on there and pushes an agenda.
Right. Here's the problem.
Why wouldn't he get on there and push the agenda of his people?
It's all about timing, bro. It's about timing.
Go look at the agenda when we thought like too many black people was being killed by law enforcement. Go look at the Super Bowl performance that I want you to go look at it and see what it was. The same message. Everybody's pushing an agenda. This one's just in Spanish, so we are all outraged. We're throwing up our hands in Spanish.
We fall for it. Hold on, Doc. Mr. Rippey trying to say something, but I want to play this clip first because y'all keep saying that. Because Bad Bunny has actually been at a halftime show before.
Chambean pero no hablan. Tú compras todas yo lambo, a mí me la regalan. I spend in the club, what you have in the bank. This is the new religion bank. Latino gang, pa' toda servieta, para que en casa tengo mucha grasa. La muda la Gucci pa' dentro de casa, yeah. Imagínate, no te conocen ni en plaza. El diablo me llama, pero Jesucristo me abraza. Guerrero como Eddie, que viva la raza, yeah.
Tú eres puro, puro chantaje, puro, puro chantaje. Vas libre como el aire, no soy de ti ni de nadie. Tú eres puro, puro chantaje, puro, puro chantaje.
Mucha rumba de vida, gozándose la vida.
Mr. Rippey, you were trying to say something before?
Yeah, I wanted to just say first, I don't have an issue. Like when I just saw Bad Bunny right there, I don't see no problem with that at all. I don't see no problem at all. I don't really have an issue with Bad Bunny. I have an issue with pushing certain toxic bullshit out there. Just like Doc, when he just said the way they felt like a lot of black people was being killed by the police. It's a fake narrative, and I don't want people performing in the Super Bowl pushing this bullshit out there. So if you say I'm afraid to perform in the U.S. because ICE will come here and abduct all my supporters, that's pushing fake bullshit, and that's more divisive. That's the only problem that I have. I'm not into all, and not only that, man, he's getting paid to act a certain way, behave a certain way. You think that putting on a dress is his idea? They are telling people to do all these things, and they fall for it. They do it all the time, and I don't have a problem with the guy like that. Only because of that, that's the reason why I have a problem. But I have that much of a problem with his music. I just don't listen to it because I'm a grown-ass man.
Okay, so Mia, this clip is for you because you're the mom on the panel. So should the mom know about football?
You expecting to go over there to San Francisco to watch this game?
I watch this. I love this league. That's my spirit animal. She don't give a fuck.
I don't know. Everybody keep asking me, do you know what you are going for? I said, Super Bowl. They said, do you know how many people died to go to Super Bowl? I'm like, how? I don't know. I have opportunity to go there. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is something big that I don't know. It's big. I don't know what I'm expecting. All I'm going there is to shout, yay, Super Bowl, touchdown, we win. That's it. That's all I'm going to do.
So Mia, is the mom supposed to know about the sport? How do you feel?
I mean, as a mom of a son who played a lot of sports for the first 5 years my son played lacrosse. I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They were just walking around the stick, beating each other up. That's all I saw. I was like, all right, good, hit that motherfucker over there. I was constantly yelling at my kid. I mean, I think it's hilarious. She's Nigerian. I don't understand why people think she's going to study up on this. She's from Nigeria. American football isn't played over there. I think it's hilarious. I thought it was very endearing. It is very indicative of what a lot of women who have sons in sports, because we just go along with the punches. You can ask me about basketball. I'm going to be like, I don't know. My kid's 6'3". He's over there. He got the blue shoes. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, it's very indicative of being a parent in the United States. I thought she was hilarious.
I'm going to play Trump comments on the Super Bowl.
President Donald Trump had to say about Bad Bunny's halftime show. He called the show, quote, absolutely terrible, one of the worst ever. Bad Bunny's performance featured stars including Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. He also delivered a unifying message, expanding the meaning of God Bless America to include all nations of the Americas, from Chile to Canada. Trump said it was a slap in the face and, quote, nobody understands a word the Puerto Rican rapper was saying. Trump's criticism comes just a week after Bad Bunny's historic win at the Grammys, where his album became the first Spanish-language record to take home Album of the Year.
Slim, is it a slap in the face?
Nah, it's not a slap in the face. They just fucking with Trump. But see, that's the thing. Reporters are going to ask Trump things like that. And whatever he says, that's just what it is. I wouldn't be surprised. You ask Trump stupid questions, he's going to give you stupid answers. That's just how it is. And he trolls. Trump is a troller. He knows what he's doing. So at the end of the day, he might feel the way he feels, but he's still trolling because of what's going on. That dude trolled him first. Keep in mind, man, Trump is a chess player, man. He don't care about none of that bullshit. You go at him, he coming at you in some type of way. That's just how it goes.
So y'all might be shocked at what halftime performance Trump actually watched.
Of course he's watching the hot bitches. I'd be watching them too if I was a dude and I like bitches.
So, Doc, you see, Trump was actually watching the Benito Bowl. So, I mean, he's watching Turning Point joint.
Boy turned up, man, ain't it? He probably in there turned up. He got that.
He is.
He got the speakers bumping all the way up. Let's just be real. Bad Bunny is a bigger artist than everyone who performed at TPUSA collectively. Bad Bunny has sold over 100 million records. Kid Rock hasn't sold over 32 million. Kid Rock screams at about 5.9 billion. Bad Bunny screams at about 30 billion. It's not even close with nobody at TPUSA. Bad Bunny collectively wouldn't equal up to what Bad Bunny has sold, what he's made. And I just go with that to say it is a fucking popularity contest. It is what people want to see. They bring big artists. Every year they bring big artists. Everyone doesn't like the artist. They're not ripping off the bra. Who was that? They got her bra ripped off and pretty much flashed. Now that was OD. You know what I'm saying? If Bad Bunny want to have two dudes dancing in the front of a truck, hey, I ain't signing up for the position. I don't care how much it's paying, but do your thing. You feel me? That ain't none of my business. You feel me? But what I'm saying is it's a popularity contest. It's for people. And I get that he might be pushing a message that some might think is divisive, but from where he sit, that's the message he need to push for his people. You see what I'm saying? And those people are American people. You know what I mean? So I don't get, you know what I'm saying, some of it. Like his whole message was, you know, freedom and inclusion and love for everybody, mostly. You know what I'm saying? Does he not support ICE? Okay. There's people who haven't supported government agencies for years. That's his right as American to be up there and be critical of the government. You know what I mean? And if he wants to do that at a performance, he's famous. That's what they do.
Introduce your clip, Doc.
And
can
I say one thing right quick?
Go ahead.
I want to say you can't, like, we are comparing today's streaming numbers to somebody that was kicking ass in the 1990s and early 2000s, and even still now he's still selling a lot of records. But we take him at his peak and Bad Bunny at his peak. At the end of the day, nobody that played in the Super Bowl knew who this person was. So it reminds me of maybe about 10 years ago when Kendrick Lamar was up for the Best New Artist award in the Grammys, and there was so much controversy because Macklemore actually beat him for the Grammys, just like DMX and Jay-Z for the Grammys. That's the reason why the Grammys got boycotted, because they pushing certain rappers, they push certain people out there that's pushing an agenda. So Macklemore was pushing the agenda that they wanted to push. That's the reason why there's so much backlash. I don't believe all these bullshit numbers out there. They upping these people up, making it seem like they're more popular than what they are. But if you look around, you're like, what the hell? How is this even possible? Nobody even know who this person is.
If you look around, what's the most widely spoken language in the world? I'll let you look it up.
Spanish.
The most widely spoken
Spanish.
language in the world is Spanish, and that's why he's the most popular. But also, we gave white people a chance to run the Super Bowl halftime show, and this is what it used to look like, man. Great, play the clip. That's why we had to take over.
They are witnessing a genuine football classic, and even sights such as this can't curb their impatience for the second half to get underway.
That shit still look more entertaining than Bad Bunny.
You had your chance, white people. It's over with.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
That's still more entertaining than what we saw yesterday.
Go ahead, Mia.
Oh my God, this is so crazy. So first and foremost, when it comes to the NFL halftime show, these artists are not paid. They actually pay to be on the halftime show. So if they didn't want Bad Bunny, another American artist should have stepped up, paid more, and outbid Bad Bunny, period. So I don't know if American artists just didn't want to. And he is an American artist. When I say that, I'm saying like country or rock or pop. Taylor Swift has had like 5,000 albums in like 2 weeks. I don't understand why. Maybe he was the only one that wanted it, or he outbid everybody. But I mean, it kind of is what it is in that aspect. And so many people don't quite understand the history of Puerto Rico, and people act like Puerto Rico has only been a territory for 20 years. So back in 1898, Puerto Rico was created a territory. And by 1917, Puerto Ricans were given American citizenship. Puerto Ricans have been American citizens longer than 99% of the people in this chat right now whose parents came here after the civil rights. So I don't understand why we're acting like Puerto Ricans are not Americans, for starters. And then we get to talk about the fact that United States government for over 60 years forcefully sterilized Puerto Rican American women. And so bad to the point where over 40% of Puerto Rican American women were forcefully sterilized by 1965. And then the gentrification came in and happened. So like, people need to stop acting like Puerto Ricans, they can't perform and show us a little bit of their history. I didn't understand Spanish. I enjoyed the symbolism. I also enjoyed TPS USA. I don't understand why we're using this halftime show to divide us. If you don't like Bad Bunny, don't watch. If you don't like Kid Rock, don't watch. Me, I watched both because I can appreciate both. I like Kid Rock and I liked Bad Bunny's symbolism. But so many people don't understand the history of a time behind Puerto Rico, and so many people are talking about Puerto Ricans, and they're not even real fucking Americans. Like, Puerto Ricans are historically more American than half the people in the chat. So it's crazy to me that everybody got something bad to say when their families ain't even been here long enough to have anything to say.
So this is one of the dopest things I thought happened at the halftime show. There was an actual real wedding.
Los declaro marido y mujer. Puedes estar a la novia.
Slim, your nephew at the Super Bowl, in the NFL, hook me up. When I get married again, I'm gonna have mine at the next Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was weird, man. But I thought it was an act at first. When I found out it was real, I was like, wow, that's crazy. But to each his own, man. Things are elevating, things are being different, man. We can't be outraged about everything, man. I mean, my daughter sat here and watched it. She's half Puerto Rican. She don't know a lick of Spanish, but she enjoyed it too. So, at the end of the day, if it doesn't really hurt anybody, let it be. But there is things that, we don't have to push. We can see, what the agenda is based on the timing of what he was putting out. And it doesn't always have to be that way. Just fucking do your songs and get the fuck on. Let the game go. The game was trash. And nobody talk about the game. You know what I mean? The game was garbage. So if you're a football fan, you're probably disappointed.
Yo, imagine getting married at the Super Bowl and the relationship being rocky. You gotta make that joint work, right? Billions of people just watch you get married.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta suck it up.
Well, I'm gonna play a funny clip because it should be people just enjoying the show.
I love it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He's just vibing, having a good time watching the game. Like, it don't have to be that deep.
He did the same shit last year with Kendrick.
Right? Everybody was upset with Kendrick. Everybody was angry. The same people that are in the chat right now that are angry about Bad Bunny were the same people that were splitting nails over Kendrick because he is very controversial, especially when it comes to pushing Black American rights and the forefront. And people were so angry, and it turned out to be a good show. It's like crazy to me.
Mr. Rippy Poppy, you can't enjoy Bad Bunny? No Bad Bunny?
Yo, I said I get it, man. I don't have a problem with his music. I just have a problem with them, you know, the people that actually control the music industry, getting certain people to push a certain agenda. That's the only problem that I have. It's like I keep saying the same thing, but people in the chat don't understand what I'm saying.
I completely understand where you're coming from. So I feel like it's time to get to the show to see like which one is better. Let me see if I can find. I guess we'll do Bad Bunny first, and then I'll find Turning Point.
Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Pero no hay boda, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias.
Is this where he talks about having multiple girlfriends? Is this that song? Where he got like one girlfriend and I got two girlfriends and I'd be like hanging out?
Look how he holding the ball.
Good ball security on point.
La Sofía, mi primera novia en Kinder María y mi primer amor se llama Batalía. Tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días y una mexicana que ni yo sabía, otra en San Antonio que me quiere todavía y las de PR que toditas son mías, una dominicana que juega bombón, ay, uva bombón, la de Barcelona que viene en avión.
All right, let me play Kid Rock.
Shit, I ain't understand Kid Rock either.
Oh, that's all the Kid Rock.
How do you not understand him? He was lip syncing.
Man, I can't find it, so we'll go around. Neil, you watch both. Whose show was better?
I enjoyed TPS USA's more because that's more in line with what I traditionally listen to. However, I also enjoyed Bad Bunny's simply because I know enough Puerto Rican history to understand and pick up on the clues and the little Easter eggs that he was dropping. And I appreciate the history of Puerto Rico and the Puerto Ricans being colonized by us.
Okay, for sure. Dion, I know you was having background noise, but who did you prefer? Did you watch both? Did you see both of them?
I watched a little bit of both. Aesthetically, you probably would pick Bad Bunny, but if you were more like conservative, you probably pick Turning Point. I mean, it is what it is. People are gonna like what they like and watch what they want to watch. I really didn't watch enough of both of them to be like, yeah, this one was better.
For sure. So Is it? I found some of it so we can see what TPU USA had going on. We find Kid Rock.
That's Brantley Gilbert.
But I did want to say there was nothing more American than that Budweiser commercial.
If you got a chance, take it.
I found it. Here we go.
My name is Kid.
I want that vest. That looks warm. He even did the shout out to the crackheads.
The people in the chat begging me to play the last part. So y'all want specific parts just to say that it's good, but
Yeah.
Slim, you need a specific part too, Mr. Rippey? That's the best part you trying to say?
Oh no! Just the last song was really powerful, and it was something that he wrote. But no,
I'll play it in. Slim, now that you've seen both and you watched the other one with your daughter, right? So which one you think was better?
I mean, it was both all right. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not the halftime dude, man. I'm actually for the game, man. I'm one of those guys that I'm more upset that the game was bad. Like, that's where I am. Is like the halftime show mean nothing to me. It's all that political shit going on. I'm cool with that. But the Super Bowl, as a football fan, that shit was garbage, man. That's where I'm at. I just wish it was a better game.
I understand that. A lot of people keep blaming Jay-Z for Bad Bunny, but the commissioner, he's the one who was hugging Bad Bunny afterwards.
You know Roger didn't know who Bad Bunny was. You know he thought it was a girl. When they told him, like, hey, we're having Bad Bunny on. What do you think? He was like,
Can we get a photo? Let's get a photo right here, gentlemen.
He had no idea.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Did you get your deposit? Did you get it in the account? Did you get it?
Right? That's exactly. He had no idea who Bad Bunny was. 90% of the United States has no idea who Bad
He was
Bunny
like,
is.
bueno, papi, bueno, grande, mucho dinero.
So people keep bringing this up about Kid Rock's song, his lyrics. So I'm going to play his lyrics that people keep talking about.
Listen, twins. Why is every guy in America waiting for these chicks to turn 18? I mean, you know what I say? There's grass on the field. Play ball!
They say it's statutory. I say it's mandatory. Doc, did you know that was one of Kid Rock lyrics?
Yeah, because I seen people when you gonna have some sort of conflict or something, people gonna dig back and try to find the most salacious thing you've ever said or you've ever done. I don't think that Kid Rock is no predator or anything like that, but liberals are gonna obviously come out and try to defame him or whatever like that, because they see this as some sort of, I don't know how this becomes some sort of liberal conservative type thing, but some people took it that way, you know what I mean? So I guess that's kind of how it came out. But Kid Rock had a decent show. I'm not gonna listen to that much Kid Rock. It's just but he's just performing on stage. So I would say Bad Bunny had the better show. It was a lot more symbolism, seemed like it was a lot more thought put into it. But I'm not gonna listen to that much Bad Bunny either. Neither one of these would be like musical choices that I would be like, I hop in the whip and I'm about to ride out and I'd be like, oh, play that Kid Rock or play that Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? That's just not really, you know what I'm saying? For me personally, you know what I'm saying? So So it ain't really that big of a deal to me. But so I think Bad Bunny had the better show. And I think overall, like especially right now, Bad Bunny has like he got like his beats and stuff like that. Bad Bunny got like little vibe beats you can vibe to, even though I don't speak a lick of Spanish. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and I mean it's just crazy.
So
they should have
this
had
is
Morgan Wallen at TPUSA.
so this is the man cave. So Mia picked the man cave topic. Is Brittany Renner? I guess she's Christian now.
Oh yeah, you. Oh my god, I fucking hate her with a passion.
Let nothing that we've been through be in vain, and that whoever needs to hear whatever needs to be shared through us, through the wisdom that you've gifted us, please use us, speak through us, and may our voices, may this video reach the people that need it the most. You know our intentions, cleanse our hearts, purify whatever feelings that are coming up, so we can convey whatever messages you would like to use through us. Protect us through this process, and just guide us. In Jesus' name, amen.
And this is why I advocate not to idolize celebrities like this, because then you get someone like Brittany Renner who lives a big contradiction, and the kids gotta look up to people like this. A few months ago, I don't know if y'all remember, she dated Kevin Gates, and she was Muslim. She was celibate and whatnot. But once that relationship ended, all of that.
Mia, you can just give your take on that. It was your topic. What do you think?
Oh my god, Brittany Renner's doing classic 304 old bird behavior. She is too old to make money streaming, and now it's mooching. So back when PJ Washington was 18 years old, barely a legal adult, she groomed him before he was 18, waited till he was 18, got pregnant when he was like 19 years old to secure her bag so she can get that $20,000 a month. Because even then, she was old. She was getting old. And now here we are moving on to the typical 304 scam when you're too old to compete streaming and on Instagram, because obviously men can tell the difference between a 22-year-old vagina and a 40-year-old vagina. Men know the difference. Right. They're not an idiot. Men know the difference. Right. She put out a book that allegedly was a New York bestseller. It wasn't. She didn't get money from that. And then PJ Washington now is happily married. Yeah. He has more children. He has a solid wife. And she actually can't get more child support out of him. So then all of a sudden she became a follower of Islam. She changed her persona, shut everything down allegedly, stole somebody else's husband, and then married him. And then 52 days later decided to divorce this man. Obviously, he has moved on with somebody who's like 17 years old too. And then now here we go. She denounced Islam, posted booty pictures when she ripped off her hijab, posted booty pictures. And here we are now, the latest scam. She's a reborn-again Christian, allegedly, with this new Christian forward boyfriend. I mean, typical 304 behavior. We've seen it quite a bit. And if she could step on tiny Legos for the rest of her life, it would make me incredibly happy, because I despise women like her. Despise them. I hope when she walks through her kitchen and her living room, she hits her pinky toe on all of the furniture. Every single one.
Well, somebody got dumped at the Super Bowl, and it was Cardi B.
Ring? Is Cardi getting her ring? It's on the agenda, maybe, right? I gotta get.
Oh no, she broke up with him. You should have heard her. Good luck.
Did Cardi B just break the
she
internet?
Did some brouhaha
she
shit.
Is spending
$1.2
million on a Super Bowl party. $1.2 million for one party for Stephon Diggs and their friends.
Just woke back up, but social media is clowning Cardi B because it was shown that she unfollowed Stephon Diggs and he unfollowed her after the Super Bowl. To add insult to injury, they claim she actually left the Super Bowl a little after the halftime show. Blog pages also show that his other baby mama was there front and center with their newborn wearing his jersey number. Now social media is clowning her, saying she spent 1.2 mil for no reason. Some saying that this was just a publicity stunt, that if you won the Super Bowl, she would have gladly stayed in order to flex. Even Offset fans are saying that she chose a dude that she knew was worse than Offset. I'm gonna be honest, the only people that are shocked by this situation are the parasocial Cardi B fans. Because sports fans been told y'all how Stephon Diggs is. The man keep getting exposed for crazy wild stuff while he with Cardi. Some of y'all actually believe the Patriots was gonna win because of Cardi B and Stephon Diggs' relationship. That's what really was funny to me. Y'all lost money for no reason. But y'all kept excusing all that off the strength of y'all hate Offset so much, y'all want her relationship with this man to work so bad.
Doc, what's your thoughts on Brittany and Cardi B?
One of my things, I think it's less
Who you
about
ask?
Brittany Renner.
Oh.
One of my things, and I think it's less about Brittany Renner and more just about people. Finding Jesus is an amazing thing. It's a beautiful thing, finding the Lord. And it's not always a straight path. You know what I mean? I think some people, we just got to give some people some grace on, man, you could be anywhere in life. And the Lord says, as long as you repent and you accept him as your Lord and Savior, you know what I'm saying? It's never too late. You know what I mean? So I care less about, you know what I'm saying, the people's opinion on it, and more about, like, are you genuinely finding your personal relationship with God? You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what matters in the end. And the Cardi B thing, I mean, Cardi B and Offset was made for each other. You know what I'm saying? They might as well quit playing and just go ahead and work it out. They got kids. She do got another one now, but they got enough money to overlook that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I mean, I think if she's genuine, like if she's genuinely wanting to become a Christian, I'm all for it. Welcome to the family. But if it's for views and clicks, I can't rock with it.
Right.
Slim, Mr. Ripper, did y'all have anything to add to that?
I just want to say, Brittany Renner is a New York Times bestseller, just like Bad Bunny sold 100 million copies in the United States. Nobody believe that stuff. That's it.
Okay, Slim, I'm gonna play a video specifically for you, then, since you don't have nothing to add. Because Finesse 2 times say the industry trying to break them.
You greedy motherfucker. You greedy motherfucker.
Who is this?
You greedy motherfucker. You greedy motherfucker. You greedy motherfucker.
High and ignorant.
Little baby. All you niggas who seek money. I never seek the money.
Who is he talking to?
I just wanted for me and my family to be comfortable. You niggas that made it about the money.
Drugs are bad. Real bad.
Now, in order to be comfortable, I have to chase a bigger goal. Now I have to become 100 millionaire.
All right, so I'm gonna explain what's going on, so y'all, because y'all don't know what's going on. So Finesse 2 times signed to Jay Prince. Had a bunch of artists before. Now his son had a bunch of artists. His son actually is one of the people that discovered Drake, so they actually get money from Drake. Finesse 2 times has a deal with them, 360 deal. So they taking all his money. You know, he not getting nothing out of it. He begging to get that out of his contract. So Slim, you rap. You know, seeing Finesse react like that, do you feel like the industry is messing people over? Because we're talking about Bad Bunny and all these people. A lot of times these artists get completely destroyed in their contracts, get their royalties took. They get taken all the time.
Well, you can see Finesse is probably not the brightest tool in the goddamn box. So he one of them dudes that you can see coming. There's paperwork that's basically drawn out on situations like this. I don't want to say circumstances, but the reality is, if you don't get a lawyer, if you can't read the paperwork, get a lawyer. If you don't get a lawyer, this is the outcome of what you thought you signed. And that's the whole deal with this paperwork. Read your contracts, because when they on here complaining, all that means to me is they can't do shit about it because they signed the paperwork. Period. Read your contracts. Stop going for everything that sounds good. Get a second opinion. Get your lawyers involved and make an executive decision. Or else, this is the outcome. I've seen this movie plenty of times.
For sure. So the right wing guys wanted me to play the ending song for TPUSA. So Mr. Rippin will play the song, and then you can tell us what it meant and why it was a powerful song.
You can just fast forward to the last verse because it's kind of long.
Cause a dream won't change. There's a man who died for all our sins, hanging from the cross. You can give your life to Jesus, and he'll give you a second chance till you can't take it. If you got a chance, take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, until you can, until you can. If you got a chance, take it.
That was good.
Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, until you can, until you can.
Oh my God, Doc.
Until you can.
Oh, Dallas Buyers Club. Come on. Oh, that is so true.
Dallas Buyers Club.
I can't get out of my head now every time I see y'all.
That was beautiful, Mr. Rippy, but I'll never be able to get into country music. But you love the song. What did that mean to you? Why was it so great? It's probably a Kurt thing. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I love the message. There's so much demonic music out there that's being pushed out there. That's the reason why all these no talent celebrities out there, again, all these large record deals are being pushed out there because they're preaching a demonic message. And we need something to counter that. And that's the reason why I respect what he did, because he just wrote that song. He just wrote that like right before the Super Bowl. And that's a message that needs to be put out there to counter the bullshit that they're putting out there.
If you watch it right now, hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell. Know when we go live. Mia, what's your final thoughts?
This is a great episode. Thank you for having me on here. I am sad that something as simple as 2 halftime shows is so divisive in this country. If you don't like Bad Bunny, you didn't have to watch. If you don't like TPS USA, you don't have to watch either. Hopefully next year they do better and we don't have so much divisiveness, but I have a feeling it'll probably be worse next year. But if you're not subscribe, please go and subscribe all of us. We're on TikTok, we're on X, and we are on Instagram. So please come find us and hang out.
Slim, what's your final thoughts?
Oh, man, another great episode. I see Gray playing clips now. You got an archive of videos to go through, bro. You got an archive of videos to go through. But, yeah, good show, man, overall. Halftime show is okay. Stop letting that shit get to you guys, man. It ain't that serious. We got a whole nother year. Football season is over. I'm more pissed off at that, the way it ended with 2 teams. I mean, pretty much giving us the worst show in a while. But Seattle, shout out to them for winning. But other than that, man cave, man. Love y'all. Shout out to the chat, too.
For sure. Doc, what's your final thoughts?
Oh, the way we handle outrage in America is crazy. None of it would be my personal cup of tea, what I would pick, any of that. But it's all stuff like that is a popularity contest. It's business. If they think it's good business, or if they don't, that's what they're gonna do. You could play any of it, and I wouldn't turn the channel. It wouldn't matter who it was. The channel was on the game, and I think I was eating wings like during some of it. But it was cool to come in and glance. I ain't too big on any halftime shows, but I think the biggest thing is we're all American. I think people just need to keep that in the forefront of their mind for whatever it is you believe in, liberal, conservative. We're American people, and we need to be on the side of other American people. Doesn't have to be the government, doesn't have to be this point or that point, but at some point, anything can happen in this world where, we're going to be American. And whenever you go anywhere else, that's all they're going to see. They ain't going to care if you're Spanish, Asian, black, or white. So we need to come together and be a little bit tighter. We ain't going to never all agree, but we could do a little better.
For sure. Mr. Rippey, what's your final thoughts?
Well, shout out to the Man Cave. Basically, don't get too distracted on what's really going on. Understand that everybody that they put out there, these people, they try to convince us something that's not true all the time. And they have these celebrities out there that don't have any talent that they put out there because they're pushing a certain agenda because it's very profitable. And it's also demonic. Like I said, they tried to convince us in 2020 that the song WAP, Wet Ass Pussy, was a phenomenal, amazing song with great reviews. This is what they do. So don't get it twisted, man. Stop looking up to these celebrities, because most of them, for the most part, they don't have any talent. They're out there pushing something else.
For sure. Thank you for our guest, Dion. Dion, we'll have to bring you back. I know you was having some technical difficulties. We do this every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. It was a great show. It was great to talk about the Super Bowl. We'll be back tomorrow with Nora hosting. She'll be going a deep dive into the Epstein files, facts versus conspiracy. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Come back again. Have a great night.
Before we wrap, I want to take a quick moment to talk about how you can support the new party. We are an independent media platform. No corporate backers, no political handlers, just a collection of voices representing all American viewpoints, especially the stories they don't want you talking about.
I'm disgusted with our government, and it doesn't matter which party you're talking about. I'm disgusted.
We are watching an active genocide. I don't know how else to put it. There are thousands of people getting killed every day.
This is the first time in history that an American cardinal has ever been elevated to pope. It is legitimately make America great again.
Yeah.
Like, they're fighting for illegal immigrants, not immigrants. Illegal. Like, and they burning the flag and shit.
Like I always say, it was a great episode. I'm happy with the wins that Donald Trump's.
Like you heard Nora Skeptic say, we're going to keep bringing like different types of content and things that we know people want to see. And like we always say on the New Party, always vote.
If you believe Americans can still have civil discourse, even in these polarizing times, we need your help to stay independent and keep growing. You can support us by donating to our GoFundMe page, becoming a channel member, sending a super chat, or grabbing merch from the New Party store. Every donation goes directly toward growing the channel promotion and our upcoming documentary. And as a thank you, donors will receive an exclusive copy of the documentary 1 week before it premieres. Who is the New Party? We're you, your voice, your stories, your America. We can only do this together. So if you're able, please donate and help us get the message out.